Welcome. In this video I will create a quotation for a two-part Docket book. I will save that quotation as a template and then use it to create a second quotation. Note that I am using version 4042. We begin by switching to the Customers tab and selecting a customer and then create new estimate. I will enter a short description in the description field and we will add 20 minutes for design. To save it as a template, I will copy part of the description and paste that into the template name field and tick the Save as Template checkbox. As this is a two-part Docket book, it will be comprised of 200 sheets. The top sheet will have carbon on the bottom. I will print it as A4. I will tick the unit cost and Docket job checkboxes. The default setting for print quotations is a cumulative cost, but for some jobs such as this, the customer will expect to see the unit cost. I will now add the second sheet. The bottom sheet in a two-part Docket book will usually have the carbon on the top, so I will choose that now and again leave the sheets at 100. So there will be 100 number sets in our book, 100 top sheets and 100 bottom sheets. Next I will enter a card for the top and bottom of our book, just 2 sheets. Note that I selected Not Printed as the printer. This is simply a printer entered with all of the values set to 0 except the average sheets per hour, which is a very high number. This will ensure no printing time is charged to the customer. I will now add finishing for this job. We will perforate the top sheet only. So I will choose perforating as the finishing option. As we plan to apply this finishing to the top sheet only, I will select that before we add this finishing item. So this is applied to print row 1 only. Add collation as the next option. In this case I will not select a row and this will be applied to all sheets, as all of the sheets need to be collated. The final choice is to add our Docket book stitching. In this case I will not select a row, however, because the way this finishing option is entered, it will only apply to 1 per quantity. I will open the finishing item and note here that the units checkbox is ticked and we have 18 units per hour selected. So it's worth emphasizing that whenever the units checkbox is ticked, this finishing option is only applied to the quantity being quoted for, regardless of the number of sheets or paper types in a job. I will remove the 4 quantities to the right, as this time we will only quote for 2 quantities, 5 and 10. So when the blue minus icon is ticked to the right of a quantity, that quantity and all others to its right are automatically set to 0. So now that we have the required data entered, we can go ahead and calculate our quotation. To do this, we simply click the Calculate button as shown. As a point of information, note that when a quotation is calculated, it is automatically added to that customer's quotation list. The quotation list is automatically updated with each new quotation. Pricing details for all quotations is available via the Quote Details button. In this case, it's worth pointing out that there was no click or time cost for the Docket book covers. We will now close this view and create our quotation email. As always, the PDF is generated automatically in the background. And here you can see we have our unit cost and cumulative costs for each quantity. And we can email this estimate by simply switching to the email view, selecting the line item and clicking the Send Selected Email button. For the final part of this tutorial, we will create a new estimate for another customer based on the template we have just created. So it's a matter of simply scrolling down to the template, selecting it, entering our new quantities for this customer and simply clicking the Calculate button. Note that the unit cost checkbox is always unticked for print quotations, so if you need to show a unit cost on the quotation, always tick this box, and as you can see our unit cost appears. So in this video I have explained how to create an estimate and save it as a template that can easily be selected and used in another quotation. For more information I invite you to check out a set of related short videos on explorepixels.com. Thank you.